Welcome back to the Bedroom Podcast. I'm Anthony.
And I'm Jason.
Today we have a very important show
I'm
for
surprised you didn't cut me off, dude.
What?
I'm just saying you usually cut me off. You didn't do it this
I don't
time.
know. It's getting old at this point. We all have to grow up eventually. I suggest you do the same.
Okay, Anthony.
Well, in other news, we have a special guest for you all today.
He is here all the way from California and has recently been getting some heat in the media.
Welcome, Mr. Reed.
Thank you. And may I request you drop the formality in my name?
No problem, Reed. We can keep it casual.
Yeah, no worries. So, Reed, I wanted to start off by asking you to tell the viewers a little bit about yourself and your recent endeavors.
Yeah, no problem. Well, I grew up in California. I'm only 21, but have become very financially successful due to flipping my 5-figure family inheritance into a 6-figure profit from my real estate affairs.
Now, does that include buying into stocks, bonds, and Roth IRAs?
Yes, I was just going to get to that, but since you're already ahead of the game, I will add that I also have done some day trading.
Gross, day trading. What the fuck?
You only say that because it hasn't worked out for you.
It hasn't worked out for me because, as risky as I am, I'm not dumb. Don't get me wrong. There have been some successful entrepreneurs who have gained massive wealth from day trading, but for the average person, it's just not favorable.
See, I think that's where you're wrong.
Oh, really?
Anthony. I think the odds are as favorable as the individual.
True.
Then again, I don't see poor people trying to invest in stocks and bonds.
What are you saying?
Not to offend the poor or anything. I just
Right.
feel like they wouldn't have any extra money for putting aside for day trading or anything.
I have
like that.
tried day trading before.
Have you?
Yeah, I traded my Yu-Gi-Oh cards down at
We
the-
both know what type of trading he's talking about. Let's not get stupid, Jason.
Let's not get speedy, Anthony. What you talking about? The
We're sick of your shit.
fuck was
We're sick
that?
of your shit.
Speaking of which, I do encourage every young person,
Why you smacking me and shit?
anyone of any age, but mainly my 18 to 30-year-olds, start investing now. Don't wait. Don't spend too much time doing research. It's all about risk and longevity, depending on your
Speaking
strategy.
of investment strategies, what are some strategies?
Well, I won't give so much info out since I already made a full paid course on all of this, which is available at thereadmachine.org.
.org? Why not .com? Why not just keep it simple, Reed?
It just sounds cooler.
Not really.
Yeah.
Not really.
I don't know about that one either.
Are you here to criticize me?
Ew, what the
or
fuck is that
learn
high
from
pitched
me?
voice, dude? Don't.
What the
don't
fuck
do
is that fucking
That's-
voice, first
You're
off?
just getting me all
No,
flustered.
dude,
What the fuck is that?
As I was saying, that depends. Do you have any valuable information that I can learn from?
Fair enough. Well, allow me to further inform.
So let's say I use Stash, for example, which, by the way, I do.
Oh, that's great.
What would be a good strategy for a beginner?
Well, well, what was I talking
We're
about?
talking about investment strategies, Reed.
Investment strategies.
Calm your tone before I do you like Anthony.
I'm sorry. I was just saying.
Well, when it comes to investing in stocks, there are various apps that can help you do it, as the world has shrunk due to technological advancements.
Could you name a few for our audience?
Well, right off the bat, there is RobinHood, Amorite Trade, and one of my personal new favorites, Stash.
Okay, yeah, I heard of it.
I won't go into detail on each app or anything. I'll leave that to the interested to invest their time into their money knowledge.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
So let's say I use Stash, for example, which, by the way, I do. What would be a good strategy for a
Well,
beginner?
It's not that simple. Well, first you have to figure out yourself. Are you a risky type? The let's just go for it and hope for the best? Are you the conservative type? The I want to play it safe and know there is minimal risk in my investments? Or are you the balanced type? The I could risk it all, but it has to be for something I truly believe in. Otherwise, I'm going to play it safe. Even after figuring that out, you have to then figure out what are my values? What are my beliefs? What do I most resonate with? Is it the medical industry, the gaming industry, the media industry? The options are virtually endless.
Is there a minimum to how much money you need to invest using these apps?
Some may or may not have requirements. I can't remember all of them, but I know you can start investing with as little as $5 with Stash. I think that's a plus. Also, if you have fans per se, and you want to do something special for them, then they can use your link to sign up and get a free $5 to start investing.
My link will be in the description. This is not a sponsorship, but for those that want to sign up, you'll get a free $5. Just check the link in the description. Thank you.
What if I want them to use my link?
Do you have a stash, Jason?
Well, no, but I can make one.
Cool. Well, use my link to sign up. Here, I'll send it to your inbox. You got it? Did you get it yet?
I got it. Let's try this out to see if it's legit.
Cool, thanks.
By the way, try not to put all your eggs into one basket.
Could you elaborate on that for my audience?
Yeah,
Our audience. My audience.
Bitch, shut the fuck up.
Sure. Well, there is a term you want to remember in this. There's a term you want to remember in this NASDAQ business, which is to diversify. Meaning not just buy into one's company's stocks or bonds or whatever. You want to buy into multiple companies and things that you resonate with, ETFs and index funds and so much more to learn.
Now, what is the benefit of that, and that being diversification?
Let's say you invested all your money into Apple, and Apple is just having a horrible year. So instead of gaining money, you lose money, and not just some of it, all of it. If you were to have diversified your portfolio, as they call it, just because you lose money in one area doesn't mean it's the end of the world. You now have another company's stocks and bonds that could potentially even you out or keep you profiting. Now, keep in mind that just because you lose a little money doesn't mean you should panic and withdraw your money. The game is all about paying attention to what's going on in the real world and acting accordingly. I could talk forever about this. There's just so much that goes into it. There isn't one strategy wins all. This is a forever evolving game. Learning to adapt and having strong intuition will go a long way in this race.
Well, this is all very...
Oh, also, don't let fear drive you away.
Yeah, I get you. Well, this is all very valuable information and indubitably evergreen. My follow-up question to all of this information is...
I signed up fully, and I actually got the $5.
Good, Jason. I'm sure I got the $5 as well. Yep, confirmed.
So, as you were saying, Anthony...
Oh, yeah, right. My question is, what about stock market crashes?
Ooh, see, this is a bit of a conundrum, and I wouldn't want to steer anyone wrong with my information. There was once a time where the stock market crashed. People began pulling tons of money out and selling their stocks and panicking. There were some that stayed, and those that took that fucking risk and stayed made a promising profit.
You're referring to the Great Recession, right?
Yes, I am.
The early 2000s.
Yeah.
A very modern time. Early 2000s were rough. There's bound to be another recession soon, so I say we should always keep in mind that not everything will be peachy from here on out, right?
I mean, which still shouldn't scare you away from investing.
Okay, so tell us about your new business ventures, Reed, because trusted media sources have been saying you are starting a multi-level marketing business, which involves recruitment or enrollment, which could also be known as a pyramid scheme.
It's not a pyramid scheme. It's not a pyramid scheme.
So explain the business model to us then.
Well, it's simple. I recruit one member. That person then reaches out to another member, And if he can recruit that member, then he gets paid for recruiting him, plus whoever else they bring along.
So, if I brought along Jason,
yeah,
I get paid for bringing Jason along.
Yeah. Yes.
In addition to selling your products.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. So tell me about the payment process.
Yeah.
Hypothetically, if I recruited Jason,
yes,
what would I say?
Well, the thing is, you would first have to buy into it. Let's say, I charge $100 for you to even get started with my company. Then you get paid $50 for every member you recruit, and then the people they recruit under you.
Okay, so
or under them.
Okay,
also under you.
So go back. So if I gave you $100, I'm now negative.
Exactly.
Can I finish?
Yeah. Yes.
So if I gave you $100, I'm now negative $100.
Yes. Yes.
If I recruit Jason, I am now negative $50.
Yes.
If Jason recruits someone, then I am now balanced out.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
Do you a fucking robot?
So if we kept this going, eventually it would get confusing as to who is getting paid, and
I wouldn't say that.
And
I would.
Right?
I wouldn't say that. I mean, no.
I think so.
I think like some people in the future wouldn't even get much of anything because they are too busy trying to balance themselves out to begin with.
I think you've been a little biased.
No.
I feel you. And then if you ask me, Reed, it's a pyramid scheme. Most people hide it by saying multi-level marketing.
But there
are a couple of legitimate multi-level marketing companies.
There are legitimate companies.
Yeah, there are, but...
And with that being said, you guys can be your own bosses. The people you recruit will be your branch.
Yeah, but
they all work under me. But you own the branch that you created. They just all work under me.
Yes.
And they all work under you. And they all can own their own branch under themselves. I think it's pretty fun and intuitive.
I think this all just sounds fucking confusing.
My mom used to say, if it's confusing, then it's probably because I'm a fucking idiot. Right.
So, Reed, tell us about the products you sell.
Okay. We sell various beauty products and food and anything we can get our hands on.
Hold on, wait. So, Reed, don't you make the products yourself?
Good question, Jason. So if you don't make the products yourself, Reed, are you buying them for cheap and flipping them?
We don't make any of our products, and we prefer to use the word outsourcing rather than flipping.
Look, it is what it is, and you know what the fuck it is.
Do I?
Don't you?
Wait, do you?
I do.
Well, then you should understand that this isn't legitimate.
Should I?
You should.
Shouldn't you?
I should and I shall.
No, we shall.
See how far you actually can go with such a diabolical plan. Well, it's only diabolical to your own future, not anyone else's. Unless you involve people and waste their money and basically steal from them. But
with that being said, I'm gonna take my leave. I don't have to take this bullshit from some weak ass podcast written by some black ass
and you're the one with the pyramid scheme. You're the one. You're one of those manipulators who actually has knowledge but chooses to mix real knowledge with your schemes to help you sound more persuasive.
Yeah.
You're actually a bitch.
Yeah. The media wasn't wrong about you.
Shut the fuck up. It's not a pyramid scheme. The way I'm doing it is legal.
Barely legal, if anything.
Who cares? Barely legal, legal, same legal. Legal is legal. And no one will be able to say shit to me.
Says who?
You'll see.
Says
you will all
okay. Well, I guess we will.
All see.
Stop.
Fucking getting out of here. Fucking.
Yeah, dude. Just get.
I'm telling you guys, you're fucking gonna regret this.
No, we're not.
You're gonna regret it.
No, we aren't.
You're gonna regret this.
No, the fuck we're not.
That's not the first time a guest has left like that.
We're not gonna regret it. No, we're not.
And now
Leroy was still by far our worst guest.
And now Reed is underneath him.
Huh? What the fuck?
I forgot my jacket. But you're still gonna see though. You're still gonna see it. I'm telling you, you're gonna.
Cool.
So does that mean none of you guys want to be investors?
No, we don't want to be your fucking investors. We don't even believe in you.
Fuck you guys.
We don't even.
Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. You're gonna see. You're gonna.
We don't care.
See.
Damn. Close the door. Well, I think this is a fucking good place to end the podcast. There isn't much left to be said except watch out for scam artists and do research on pyramid schemes. If someone promises you'll get rich quick or make a lot of money fast, then you know it probably isn't legit. Money is usually a game of longevity, so don't listen to that fast talk. Be sure to take a look at the links in the description and watch previous episodes to catch up on any missed info. I'm Anthony. And I'm Jason.
And he's Jason.
I thought you said you grew out of that bullshit.
I did, but I just fucking hate your wimpy little nerd voice.
Fuck you.